that to the bone. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone.
Well, kia ora, Hoops fans, and welcome to Pukekohe. This is the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre here for NZNBL basketball action for 2023. Heading towards the end of the regular season now. Franklin Bulls, the home team, up against the Taranaki Airs. The Bulls are third. They have 11 wins and 5 losses. The Airs have 5 wins and 10 losses, currently sit 8th. The Bulls likely to finish third, miss out on that top 2 spot for the playoffs to the Nuggets and the Tuatara. However, there is still a mathematical chance Taranaki could make the top 6 as well. They would need to win this game. Yes, good everybody. Glenn Lama here. Kaysen Buckman with me. Kaysen, should be an interesting clash, and you'd expect, as I just touched on, with the Taranaki Airs right down the bottom at the moment, they need to win here because mathematically they could still make it.
Yeah, absolutely. It is do or die time for them at the moment. In these last few games that they have, they've got to put the pedal to the metal and try to win these games because it's bottom line, you got to do it. You got to win.
Exactly. They do have a couple of games in hand on a couple of the other teams, but they need to win. Now, that win over the Wellington win over Manawatu's really boosted their points differential, so a very good win for Wellington as they move up the table. Tomorrow, we've got another game between Hawke's Bay and Auckland. Looking forward to that one from Pettigrew Green Arena in Napier. The Jets are back out there on Sunday as well tomorrow against Canterbury, and then midweek Thursday Taranaki back in action against the Nelson Giants. They'll need to win that game as well. Taranaki, Nelson 2 in with a mathematical chance. So we're getting closer towards the end of regular season. Here is the starting 5 now for the Airs, and as we go through it, Davison, Hilliard, Fletcher, Ray, Rosetto. Again, don't think there's much surprise for coach Trent Adam there. What do you reckon about that starting 5? It's going to be competitive.
It's about as solid as a starting 5 as this Taranaki Airs team has had this whole season, and they're really finding their footing. Unfortunately, fell the last game to the Tuatara, but again, the Tuatara have proven to be an extremely difficult team to beat this season. And the Airs, they're really stepping up their game. They're finding their flow, and they're hopeful to try to find that again tonight.
Yeah, the core of their team based around the imports there of Hilliard, Fletcher and Ray, with the Kiwis Davison and Rosetto. Plenty of power off the bench too with Tobias Cameron and Quinton Bailey, pretty experienced players. Here's the Bulls starting 5 today. You'll notice Tyrell Harrison's not playing in this game today, so Ricky McGill, Brantley, Jamal Brantley still there, Isaac Davidson, Dan Fortu and Dom Kelman Porto steps up in Harrison's absence, and there he is right there, Kelman Porto, and he probably deserves a chance, doesn't he, to start?
Absolutely. He has been so pivotal for the Bulls team. He's just solid all around. He works his tail off underneath the basket, and up top you'll see him doing a lot of on-ball screens for those guards, and they'll be looking for him on that pick and roll. But again, he's such a solid substitution for, again, a huge player, Tyrell Harrison, missing tonight.
Indeed. Let's hear from their coach now, Daniel Sokolowski.
All right, Dan, so it's been another tough week grinding out the end of the season. What's the feeling in the camp so far this week?
That we need to respond. We did not have our best performance in the last game. Clear wrongs that we want to right, things that we've been emphasizing for 4 months. Building up into that game, it's just human nature. Humans are the ultimate performance variable. We did not put our best foot forward, and now we have the opportunity to right that wrong and one more time in front of these incredible fans, so we feel that responsibility.
Nice. And so in terms of strategy going into the last couple of games of the season, is there anything that you want to be focusing on, making sure that the guys execute or deliver on?
What we've instituted as the pillars of our style of play since the beginning of the season are the things we want to be airtight as we go into the money time of the season. So it's definitely just being bulletproof in those areas. That's how we're going to evaluate success and failure.
Awesome. Go well tonight, mate.
Thank you.
Here we are, coach of the Bulls, Dan Sokolowski. And, yeah, he didn't enjoy that loss to the Nuggets last weekend, did he?
No, he did not. But you see the passion he has on the sideline. He is involved the entire game. He's always pacing up and down the sidelines. I love his intensity. He probably wishes he could be out there just as much as the players do. And he expects his players to play at such a level, and that's what you want from a coach. He has a really good job of bringing it out of them. And you see here in the head-to-head stats, both teams suffering a couple of losses in the last 5 games, but looks like the Bulls are on a little bit more of a winning streak. Oh, no, sorry, the Airs, my bad, than the Bulls. But again, the top scorer, Fotu, has been a massive emphasis for the Bulls team. And Kendrick Ray, obviously stepping up extremely well for the Airs team.
Yeah, he's been excellent. 5.7 assists, going very well. Rosetto going well, rebounding. Harrison, remember, not playing in this game this evening. That loss is going to be interesting. As we look at the referees, Tim Brown, Mikey Graham and Brad Clive. Yeah, Harrison's absence, he didn't contribute too much against the Nuggets last week, Kaysen, but still, he's a big body, he's got a huge wingspan, and they'll miss him.
Oh, absolutely, especially on the rebounding front, which is something, it's the 1% things that you've got to do. You've got to have those rebounders, both offensively and defensively. So Dom Kelman-Poto's got a big assignment tonight. He's got to be huge on offense, and he's got to grab those boards on the defensive end. But obviously, he's got help from Dan Fotu, who's an incredible athlete, and he has that ability to contribute to the rebounding total as well.
Yeah, Kelman-Poto wasn't used extensively last week, but tonight he's going to need to step up. And there is Dan Fotu. He's a key figure this evening in this game. He's averaging, what is he averaging here? 30 minutes a game, 17 points per game of 53%. He's been going well, and 7 rebounds a game. He's going to have to hit those numbers tonight to keep the Bulls in the hunt.
Yeah, I mean, you can count on him to do that, though. He is, at this point in the season, he's coming into the best play that we've seen so far. At the beginning of the season, everyone was trying to find their footing, but right now, he's just on a roller coaster. It's going up and up and up, and he is not looking like he's coming down anytime soon.
Which is exciting for New Zealand as well, with the World Cup coming up. And Fotu, gee, that squad lineup's going to be really interesting for Coach Pero Cameron. Looking forward to the announcement of that one down the track.
We talk about how tough of a decision it must be for Pero Cameron. With the local talent that you have here in New Zealand, it's hard to narrow it down, but it's a blessing, you know? You've got all these players to choose from, and you just have to pick the ones that you think are going to be the best at the time, you know? Who's playing the best in this Sal's NBL, and all those that aren't playing in the Sal's NBL as well.
All those ones overseas at the moment. Finn Delaney, one of those players at the moment. Well, it's a nice little gym here at Pukekohe. And a good crowd again in here for this match. Franklin against Taranaki. Franklin in the dark strip, Taranaki in the yellow. And we are underway. And straight away, it's going to be the Bulls with the ball. And a missed layup there by Brantley. And he is lucky not to concede 2 points early.
Yeah, but I really love that drive by Brantley. Looking to make an early statement, which is what the Bulls, one of their strengths is getting into the paint. And they're going to try to assert their dominance early on.
Kendrick Ray in possession here, up high, marked by McGill, and there goes Ray for a 3-pointer. Well, he maybe should have got a 1.5 points there because it basically went in.
It basically was, in and out. Great shot by Kendrick Ray. He's got that ability. So defensively, you've got to stay on him, and you've always got to have a hand in his face.
Fletcher, good rebound there for Taranaki. And now they get another opportunity off that missed shot. And Davison almost missed the ball there, or lost it. Here's Ray trying to work off a screen from Rosetto. Now Ray drives, and there's 2 points, the first 2 points of the game.
That was a beautiful drive and a great no call by the refs. You want to give them that opportunity to play, especially early on. Just a great play all around.
Almost claustrophobic, this gym, isn't it? It's very, very close to the court, and a lot of spectators standing around the court. Now Kelman-Poto in a bit of space there in the key. Can't nail it, and Fortu's fouled on the offensive rebound. Good work there by Kelman-Poto and by Dan Fotu.
Yeah, beautiful drive, and Dom doing what Dom does. He's a dominator. I love that nickname for him. He just absolutely dominates inside. Couldn't get the finish, but none other than Dan Fotu there to clean it up.
Fortu's been going at 73% from the free throw line this season. Touched on, he's been going at just under, or just over 17 points per game. He's at the TAB line, and Fotu gets his scoring underway. He's going to have to really be stepping up in this match. Must win here for Franklin. Probably even more of a must win for Taranaki.
Oh, and he gets Fotu!
Was that deliberate, Casey? What do you reckon?
You know, if I'm Dan at the moment, I'm going to say, yeah, I totally planned that. But that's just a heads-up play. He knew right when it came off his fingertips it wasn't going to be on, and they just kind of fell asleep on defense.
Indeed, here's Rosetto. Nice spin and drive, and that's good work by Rosetto. Missed the layup, got his own board, and that's a lovely two-pointer in the end. Hard-earned one there for Anzac Rosetto.
And you know, for being as big a body as he is, he has that physical fitness and the endurance to stay in for some big minutes. And he's got that body that he can just knock everybody out of his way.
Well, that was a lovely steal from Kendrick Ray. It was beautifully read. And here's a bit of showtime down the other end. That was really ambitious. And in the end, it's Franklin coming back through McGill. And they want to keep the pace up, and 4-2 is going to be called for an offensive foul.
That is really great defense there by none other than Armand Fletcher. Got his body in the way, as you'll see the replay here. He just got his feet set right outside the charge circle, and Dan Fotu, unfortunately, got the offensive foul.
Oh, had a look at one of the referee, a little hesitant on calling the offensive foul, but I think the right call there.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely the right call.
So Fletcher, the man who lured the foul, brings the ball back down court. Davison. Beautiful pass, almost picked off. Has been, in fact, picked off there by Brantley. And the ball's pretty cheap turnover, that one. Sometimes you have to take a risk. Davidson into 4-2. He's marked by Davison. And 4-2, that's slapped away, but it's goaltending.
Hey, that's another huge aspect of Dan Fotu's game. He has that ability to be a threat from outside, but when he gets to the low block, he's got the patience, he's got the skill to finish, and you saw it there on display. Fortunately, got the goaltending call, but I reckon that ball was going in anyway.
Yeah, it looked like it was, didn't it? Kick out pass from Hilliard. Goes the long ranger from Fletcher, not dropping that time. Isaac Davidson with the rebound. It's the Bulls leading by one, just under 3 or over 3 minutes played in this first quarter. And now Ricky McGill. No gap down the baseline. Looks for Davidson with shot clock down to single digits now. Here's the kick out pass. Three-pointer is missed there, and it's picked up beautifully by Hilliard. Oh, pass is stolen there, and that's Brantley with another pinch the pocket one. McGill! Oh, timing for 4-2 wasn't quite there. Just a little low, that pass. Kaysen.
That was, you got to look for that pass, though, especially when you've got Dan in transition. Oh, and what a play by Kendrick Ray. He got Fotu up off his feet, and then he got the easy layup. Beautiful play by Ray.
Ray has 4 points, and it's Taranaki back in front by 1. Nice even feel to this game early, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And on the defensive side of things, both teams putting the pressure and causing a few turnovers. And a great shot there by Ricky McGill.
It's a good drive there and got the foul out of the defense, which is what he was after. Now, Ray, here's that drive. Very nice. Kendrick Ray, he's been going at just over 19 points per game this season. Alan Davison takes a seat after a pretty solid 4 minutes from him. Ricky McGill at the line. 66% free throw shooter this season. We're wanting to up that percentage a little bit.
Yeah, I think at this stage in the season, your free throw percentage needs to be a little bit higher, especially these games are going to be coming down to the wire because teams are going to be fighting for a spot on the ladder in the top 6. So you've got to be fundamentally sound at the TAB.
McGill taking his time. That looked good from the hand as well. So here's his first 2 points of the game. Bit of full court pressure coming from the Bulls as well. Cameron out there now.
I love this from the Bulls. Their defensive presence is so strong. And just a few stats for you. The Bulls hold their opponents to the second lowest three-point percentage in the comp at 33%, which is phenomenal because they're forcing teams to drive when a lot of teams like to live and die by the three-point line. But the Taranakiers, fortunately, don't rely on their threes as much. And they do have that ability to get inside, as well as knock it down from 3, but mostly from points from the inside.
Shot clock down to 7. Here's McGill. Not much happening offensively that time for the Bulls, so good defensive set there for the Airs. And now they're looking to up a place. It's Ray again. He's made a very strong start. Hilliard hasn't troubled the scorers just yet. Tough turnaround jump shot there. And Kelvin Porto picking up the loose ball rebound.
Yeah, beautiful box out there by Kelvin Porto, keeping Rosetto off the board. And again, an offensive rebound for the Bulls team to give them another chance. And three.
Yeah, that was very solid from him. He's been going at 41% beyond the arc this season. Now Hilliard looking to up the intensity at the other end of the court. Biggest lead of the game so far now. Franklin up by 4. It's been tough for the Airs in these first 5 minutes. And their field goal percentage is just down a little bit, going into just under 40% now early in this game. Davidson, they'll need to up that if they want to threaten Franklin in this game. And Kelvin Porto kicks it out to Davidson, wide open for a 3, and he's not going to miss that one.
Look, that was beautiful recognition by the Bulls. You saw Anzac Rosetto putting some full court pressure on Isaac Davidson, which led to a mismatch with Anthony Hilliard guarding Kelvin Porto, and heads-up play by the Dominator to see Isaac Davidson on the 3, and a great job by Davidson to knock it down.
A foul up high as well by the Bulls. And that was a much-needed foul as Kendrick Ray's really the only energy spark in that Taranaki Airs offense at the moment. Franklin on a nice little scoring run at the moment. They've got an 8-0 run at the moment going, which is very, very good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. But look for the Airs to try to get Carlin Davison a little bit more involved. And you've got the likes of Quentin Bailey on the floor, who has been extremely solid for this Airs team this season. He had a couple of timely steals in the last game to get them that win.
Good to see Bailey come back home. Originally from Stratford. And there is a lovely pass. Good fake under the hoop, but it's not nailed there by Telfer. And he thought he was fouled as well.
I think he might be a little bit shocked that he missed that layup. He set it up beautifully, got the defense in the air, and just couldn't capitalize. Beautiful pump fake, though.
Another opportunity here for Taranaki, or for the Bulls, rather. 7-point game. 4-2. Patient offensive performance so far from the Bulls. Brantley's going to roll one in. There's his first 2 points of the game.
Beautiful job by the Bulls. Again, going to their strength, getting the ball inside. You saw the whole entire offense, and then a costly turnover there by the Airs. So that's not what they need to do right now. I think if you're coach right now, you might want to take a timeout, try to break this momentum a bit. But as you saw, the Bulls, they're spreading the floor. They don't have anybody inside to allow them to go to work against the defense, which obviously is working for them extremely well at the moment.
It is. It's just Taranaki here have gone icy cold, haven't they?
Absolutely have. But again, they're just gonna, that was a great timeout. They're gonna regroup, they're gonna come back out, and they're gonna try to pick it up on defense, create some turnovers, because when they're in transition, they're hard to stop.
Yeah, 4-2. Score at the moment with 5 points in the game. Trent Adam really making sure that he gets that everything sorted. Score at the moment 15-6. Franklin, remember, trying to keep pace with the Otago Nuggets, who currently sit second. And the Auckland Tuatara, with a win over the Hawks tomorrow, will basically wrap up top spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Tuatara, they deserve it. They have been so solid this season, with the likes of Rob Lowe and oh gosh, off the top of my head.
Oh, Ruben Tarangi's been going crazy. Jared Weeks.
Cam Glidden.
Glidden, yeah.
Just such a solid crew.
And they've all been contributing so well all the way through the season.
They've probably been one of the most consistent teams of the season so far.
Really got onto a good run. Right. Let's see how if Taranaki can make some adjustments here. Stop this scoring run that the Bulls have worked up. And there's a nice rebound taken by Carlin Davison. And now Rogers out there. Quickly move it down court. Give it a pace. Telfer. Cameron. Now Davison again. Davison. Tough basket. Oh, yeah, lovely play there from Carlin Davison. It's going to be a three-point play.
Wow, with the and one. You can see his off-season work showing here as he backed down the defense into the paint and used his athleticism to elevate over the defense. You see here with the handles, just right over the top of Jaden Bazant. Beautiful job by Carlin Davison.
Davison, he's scoring at just under 13 a game. Couldn't complete the three-point play. Second time these two teams have met this season. They met back in mid-May, Franklin winning 78-71 in New Plymouth. And there goes another good play from Isaac Davidson, who's contributing strongly for this team.
Yeah, absolutely. And a great answer back for that and one on the other end. And you're right, Isaac Davidson, you see this here. He gets Carlin Davison right back, gets him to draw the foul. And he has just been unbelievable this season, Isaac Davidson. He's shooting about 35% from the three, 82% from the TAB. Only averaging about 10 points a game, but he manages to find his way on the assists, the rebounds, and the steals. So he's contributing at all times in all aspects of the game.
He's like the glue to this team. He just glues it all together. He has 6 points, and it's a 10-point game with 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Davison doesn't get the roll off the rim, and it's picked up there by Brantley. And down court comes Franklin again. 4-2 too easy. And this run is going crazy now, Kaysen.
He runs the lane so well, Dan Fotu, and the Bulls do a great job of finding him in transition, and that's how he's been able to contribute so much on the scoring in the last, I would say, about 6 or 7 rounds. Dan Fotu, he's been having a hell of a run, and you saw it there, just a quick foul, kind of a timely foul, not the foul that you want to give, but he'll go to the bench.
Well, the Airs need to find something in these last 2 minutes 20, and there they throw it away from the inbound pass. The Bulls' defense is just executing superbly at the moment.
Yeah, and that's what they've been able to hang their hat on this season as well. Their defense, their physicality, their pressure on the ball. And they've got one of the best defenders in Ricky McGill, who's averaging, I think, close to 3 steals a game this season, which is really incredible to do.
Well, let's see what they can move here, the Franklin Bulls side. Freeman, lovely move there as he checks into the game. Good way for Freeman to get on the scoreboard.
Beautiful patience there by Freeman. He backed him down, got him in the air. And both teams are using the ball fake pretty well tonight.
Let's see what Bailey can do. No one-on-one with Freeman. High off the glass, doesn't drop in. Davidson rebounds it. Franklin's lead, 14 points. And this will be a real dagger for the Taranaki Airs. It's a three-pointer. And they are just killing the Taranaki Airs at the moment.
Matt Freeman just coming off the bench and making his presence known, knocking down a 3, getting a little jumper on the inside. He's a great player, Matt Freeman.
That long ranger is not going to drop there from Ray. Or was it Fletcher that put it up? It was Fletcher. Brantley at the TAB line. There's Freeman again, and he's been called for steps.
A little bit of exchange here. Matt Freeman not too pleased with that call. He thought maybe he was fouled on the arm. But again, great job by the Bulls to find the hot hand. And they just unfortunately turned the ball over. But the Airs are going to look to try to get something going on offense here. They've been settling for some mid-range jumpers. Again, they need to go to their strength. Get that ball inside, get it low, and try to get some easy baskets.
Yeah, it's like someone's wrapped glad wrap over the top of that rim at that end of the court. They just can't get through at the moment. There's Telfer. Trying to feed Rossetto, and Rossetto, he created space for himself really well there.
Well, and that's exactly what we just talked about. Rossetto has that ability. He's such a big body. Get that ball in and let him go to work, just like he did.
That stops a big scoring run, the second big scoring run of the game for the Bulls. Freeman. Now, Jaden Bazant. And he goes to three-pointer from Wilson Frames. Not going to drop, but the offensive rebound is good there from Freeman. So they're stepping up nicely in the absence of Harrison. It's still going to be Bulls ball, but there's only 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, if you're the Airs right now, you've got to get a stop. No foul, get a stop. Don't let them get another chance to extend this lead before the second quarter.
Oh, lovely pass into Brantley, and there's 2 points.
They got that by the skin of their teeth. Fortunately, the defender wasn't looking, and they were able to sneak that pass underneath.
Well, Ray's going to settle it down for the last shot of this first quarter. And need a basket here badly. Taranaki, and they get one. Nicely done by Ray. He has 6 points, and that'll end the first quarter, but it's been a very dominant performance by the home team. They lead by 15. It's Franklin 27, Taranaki 12.
27 to 12 at the end of the break. We've got 4 lucky guests going to the floor. We've got Lincoln.
Quarter time here, and it is a big lead for Franklin, 27 to 12 in the NZNBL match. And the stats don't look pretty for Taranaki at the moment, do they, Kaysen?
No, not at all. They are turning the ball over a little bit more than they probably want to, especially against this Bulls defense, who they're extremely solid, so you have to take care of the ball. But obviously the Bulls pressure is leading to most of those turnovers.
Well, don't forget about the large Fire Island pizza, which you can pick up for $35 with that code HEAT. That offer valid on Cell's website until Wednesday. Top scorer in the game so far, Dan Fortu with 7 points. Davidson has 6. And Taranaki said to me in the break just before, don't count them out, Kaysen. You reckon they've got a hot streak in them?
Oh, absolutely. It's the NZNBL. It's anybody's game.
Creating space for himself nicely there, but the three-pointer, they haven't got a three-pointer yet. The Ears, but they got an offensive rebound. No, they don't. Bazanu picks up the loose ball, and here comes Ricky McGill. Freeman, plenty of time to line this one up. He could have made himself a cup of tea there, Matt Freeman. He nails it. His second 3 of the game.
Well, if you're the Airs, he had the hot hand ending this first quarter, so you've got to get up on him. Don't give him that open opportunity in transition.
Hilliard trying to do a number on Freeman, who already has 8 points. There's a three-pointer, the first of the game for the Taranaki Airs, and it's come from Tobias Cameron. Much needed. Wilson frame. Freeman gives it to Bazat, works off the screen by Freeman. That's good play between the two of them, but in the end, Rossetto almost pinched it. Wilson frame again, so athletic. Kelman Portal baseline. There's his first 2 points.
Beautiful patience by the Bulls there. A couple of fumbled passes, but they were able to collect it, calm down, and get the 2 out of the play.
Rossetto, that's really well done. Every time Rossetto's on the court for the Ears, something happens.
Absolutely. You talked about Isaac Davidson being a glue member for this Taranaki team, but again, another miscommunication on defense. I just want to talk about Anzac Rossetto. When he gets that ball inside, he is another dominator, you know? We obviously can't give him the dominator nickname because it's already taken, but a beautiful drive. And again, the Taranaki, they're starting to answer back, getting a little bit more aggressive on offense, which is exactly what they need to do.
There's a lovely drive again from Kendrick Ray. He has 8 points. Still a big margin. Now, that's a nice, easy rebound there for Cameron. And down come Taranaki. They need to score off these misses. Hilliard's fouled off the left hand there from Freeman, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Anthony Hilliard will go to the TAB.
I love this by the Airs. They are looking to be more aggressive, driving in, and they've been able to cut this lead down from what it was earlier, but still a long way to go. However, if they keep this momentum, they keep this tempo on offense, stay patient, keep pounding it inside, they're going to be able to cut this lead.
Well, Kendrick Ray is a key man. He's shaping as a key player. He has 8 points. Rosetto has 6. They seem to be their most, biggest offensive scoring threats at the moment for the Airs in this game.
Oh, absolutely. But when you get the likes of Carlin Davison back in there, he also has that ability to drive in. It's just the finishing aspect of it. He's got the handles, he's got all of that. He's just got to find the finish underneath. And again, you see the coach here, his intensity. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, Sokolovsky, no prisoners in his camp. Coach Adam for Taranaki's been there since his 3rd season, back at the Airs. So they've got a big job of trying to find a way back into this contest.
I think the heaviest emphasis for them is going to be defense.
Yeah.
They've got to pick it up on defense. No more miscommunications, no more easy baskets, because you've seen a few of them, but great recognition by the Bulls, noticing that they're not rotating as much or as well as they should, and they're finding those gaps really well. So if you're the Airs right now, you've got to pick it up on the defensive end.
Yeah, and they've got a rebound too. They're being badly out-rebounded at the moment, 14-6 rather.
Yeah.
So not a stat.
No.
That's pretty for them.
Not good. But again, the crashing of the offensive boards as well to get those second chance opportunities.
So Hilliard at the TAB line. And he needs to get hot. Another player that needs to get hot for Taranaki. Join the TAB, deposit $10, get a free $50 bonus bet at tab.co.nz. Don't forget, folks, to bet responsibly. As Hilliard nails the second free throw. Now, he's been going at just over 13 points per game. He probably needs that and some tonight.
Oh, absolutely. One thing about Anthony Hilliard is that when he gets going, he's hard to stop.
Zantz double-teamed in the corner, so no space. They are tightening up here defensively. Are the Airs. McGill, and that's good work from them. They've got the rebound through Rosetto, and down court they come.
Yeah, absolutely great defensive stop there. Now they just got to capitalize here. Be patient. Great job by Ray to drive it in, and he has that ability. The very first game I watched Kendrick Ray, I think he had 30-some points. It might have been one of his first games out, and he just was so dominant. But again, Jaden Bazant answering right back. And the Bulls, again, that's strengths for the both of them, is going in and finishing in the paint. So it's going to be a head-to-head battle.
Bazant's first 2 points of the game. Now Rosetto under the hoop. He is going well under the hoop there for the Taranaki Airs. He has 8 points in the game now, and that leads down to 11. It was 15 rather at quarter time. So they've cut the lead by 3. Freeman, lovely fake at the three-point line. And there goes Matt Freeman again. He's third three-pointer.
Well, when he has 19 minutes to shoot it, you'd hope that he'd knock it down. Great job by Freeman, using that pump fake again, get the defense off their feet and knock it down.
Well, Freeman's 4 from 4 from the field in this game, and 3 of them are three-pointers. And there goes Hilliard that time for 2.
This is the answering back that they needed to be doing in the first quarter. Glad to see that they're doing it now, picking it up on the defensive end. And look at that right there, great hustle by Cameron.
Yeah, Tobias Cameron. Oh, did he have his toe on the line? In the end, it didn't matter. Kelman Porto gets the rebound. We're back to 12. Good to see the next wave of Camerons coming through. Flynn and Tobias. It's awesome. What a player their old man was. Zant again. A lot of space there for him, isn't there? Wilson Frame fades away and doesn't get the roll. And it's going against the Airs, so it's going to be more possession for Franklin.
Great job by the Dominator to stay on that ball and try to get that second chance opportunity. As you see, Dan Fautu coming back in the game. Again, bringing that athletic presence for the Bulls. If you're the Airs, you've got to get a stop here. Try to convert on offense.
100%. Right under the hoop. That's too easy for Jamal Brantley.
Way too easy. I think Carlin Davison might have been spun around a little bit there. Lost the ball, and then he got scored on.
Carlin Davison back out there now. Zito tries to work a screen off Fletcher. Gets it back, and that's excellent play from those two.
It just seems so easy for Rossetto. When he gets his feet on that charge circle, that ball's going in. So you've got to keep giving him the ball underneath. And great defense.
Here comes Cameron again. In fact, that's Roger. And Fletcher trying to find a way through. Hilliard gives it back to Roger. Nice ball movement by the Airs, but not many gaps there. And there is the little foul they're looking for. Wilson frame. Or was it gone on 4-2?
That was great recognition by Hilliard. He felt that double team coming, and they have a little bit more length on him, so he used his little bit shorter stature to weave his way through to draw a foul. Heads up play by the veteran. And you saw Rossetto rolling on that screen, so he had options out of it, but he decided to take the dribble and draw the foul.
It's not a shooting foul, of course. Lead is still comfortable for Franklin. Hit by 15 at quarter time. It's still at 12. Hopefully that adhesive on the court surface will be okay for the rest of the game. Long way to go in the contest.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too impeding on the players.
Score in the game is Matt Freeman. He's actually at his season's highest score, equals season's best of 11 points already. He's only been out there for 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's pretty efficient by Matty Freeman. He'll be happy with that.
Actually not on court at the moment. He's going to have a lot of chance to get more than 11 points. He's got 11 three times now in the season against the Bay Hawks on June the 10th and Manawatu the week before. So here's Hilliard settling it down. Shot clock down to 7. Fletcher. Fletcher, lovely pass. And there's a easy jam for Carlin Davison.
And that's what he does. He can elevate Carlin Davison, but great drive and great cut to the basket.
That was a well-worked move, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I would love to see more of that from Carlin.
Wilson frame. 4-2 right on the baseline, and he pump fakes for 2. He has 9 points now.
He's so strong underneath. All these Bulls players are so physical. Love it.
Roger back to Davison. Here's Hilliard. And it's a long-range 3, and that's good. And the Taranaki has needed that.
That is a dynamite release. Once that ball comes up off the ground, he's releasing it so quick to give the defense no chance to block it.
Oh, that should be a 4-pointer, that one. He was so far back. Davidson, 4-2. Looking to work away on Bailey, and Bailey's going to be called for the foul there.
Ooh, I'd like to see the G.J. Gardner-Holmes replay on that one, because I felt like that was some pretty solid defense from Quentin Bailey. Great drive by Dan Fotu, but you'll see here. Oh, that's Armand Fletcher. And there's the slam again by Carlin Davison.
Love the combination there, Casey.
Absolutely. Great offense. And that's what the Airs have the ability to do, to drive in and then get your other teammates cutting in off of it if you get shut down.
It's so satisfying when you work on moves like that in training and then you execute them in a game.
Oh, man, if I could dunk, I would try to do it all the time. Carlin Davison is blessed with his bunnies.
4-2. 2 from 2 on this visit to the TAB. He has 11 points in the game. That lead is back out to 11. But Taranaki are hanging tough here in the second quarter as we enter the last 4 minutes before half-time. Bailey gets space off 4-2. Good pass, but he's stolen. He's lost it. 4-2's picked it up.
The same play as last time. The Bulls just read it a little bit better and got the steal.
Davidson. Oh, lovely spin move, and there's the foul. Isaac Davidson continues to be hugely influential.
I thought that was going in.
Yeah.
It looked really good, but very short with the foul. But both of these teams, it's exciting basketball to watch because they don't just camp on the three-point line and chuck up threes. They actually get down, get dirty, and try to finish underneath.
Well, you're getting excited for finals weekend, just 12 days away now.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's already here.
Exactly, Truss Arena and Henderson. Tickets still on sale for the finals weekend. Looking forward to that, less than 2 weeks to go. Now Davidson gets his free throws, he gets 2 there. He has 8 points in the game. That lead back out to 13 again. So despite Taranaki's hard work and endeavour, it's still a tough haul back here for them. Sticking at it okay. And that's going to roll in nicely there off the hand from Kendrick Ray.
Again, his ability to get in the paint is so undeniably, beautifully crafted over the years. As you can tell, his experience is shining through as he's trying to run this Taranaki team's offense.
Rosetto beautifully scooped up there by Roger, and now Davison with the fadeaway. Oh, they deserved that one to go in, didn't drop though. Now coming away with it for Franklin. Here comes Davidson. Davidson's got a hot hand in this game. He has 11.
That is a dagger to the Taranaki. Just couldn't rotate quick enough to get out to Davidson, who's someone that you don't want to leave wide open on the three-point line.
He hasn't missed in the game, has Davidson. Scoring beautifully at the moment. Well, there's a foul there. McGill, I think it was, called on him, on Fletcher.
Hey, great drive by Fletcher there. You see the shot there by Davidson. Beautifully executed offense. And again, Taranaki. Now, we talk about them not living and dying by the three, but at this stage, they were down by 15 in the first quarter. Now's the time to start throwing up some threes, I think. Try to close this lead with 2 minutes left in the half. As you're down 14, hopefully 12 after these 2 free throws.
Yeah, if you can get it down to single numbers, Kaysen.
Yeah, it's totally manageable.
That's the aim here for the Airs.
I'd like to see a little bit more full court pressure from the Airs.
Fletcher. Oh, missed that second free throw. McGill's pinched it, and away he comes. Portu with the ball. Oh, he's fouled, and Rosetto will be disappointed there, licking up plenty of ball there.
I don't think it was on Rosetto. I think it was before the shot, but oh, what a block by Rosetto. As you see Dan doing what he does, driving to the hoop and drawing the foul. As he finds himself back at the TAB, you'll see here. Great job. I think that foul's called on Carlin Davidson.
Yeah, I wondered about that as well. Just a slight body contact from behind there.
I like that matchup, Carlin Davidson and Dan Portu. Dan Portu's got a little bit more size on him, but the athleticism and the quickness of Davidson will make for a great matchup.
Bulls are shooting much better from the line this week. They're at 88%.
Oh, they'll love that.
Way better than last week against the Nuggets. 14 misses to second just as we talk up that free throw percentage.
We jinxed it.
Now Davison comes down court. Here's Hilliard. And now Kendrick Ray. Leading Taranaki scoring at the moment with 2 more there. He's got 14. Kendrick Ray is shooting it over almost 80% from the field.
He is so good off the dribble when he gets in the paint. He has the ability to shake the defender down and get them off balance and then just finish over the top of them.
Davidson, nice kick out pass. And there's another 3 going in. Who is that in the corner? It's Brantley.
The Airs are fighting so hard on offense, and then the Bulls are just coming back and blapping a 3 in their face, but hopefully Hilliard can knock it back down to cut the lead back to 12. As we were just saying, they need to get a couple of 3-pointers under their belt to try to cut this lead.
A lovely response there from Hilliard with that 3-pointer. Here's 10 points in the game. 4-2 can't seal it, and it's off Ray. I think it's going to be more Franklin ball.
I think if you're the Airs at this point, you've got to show a little bit more on the help side, especially when Dan's on the block. As you see the shot there in the corner, Dan is lethal from the block, so you've got to show a little bit more, like you're going to double team and make him give the ball up and then rotate quickly, because when he gets it on the block, he's taking it in. And he needs a little bit more of a challenge on the defensive side of things.
Davidson hasn't missed in the game, and that was one of his tougher ones.
Oh my God, the three-point land for the Bulls is unbelievable at the moment. They're shooting the ball at nearly 60%.
It's be interesting to see how long that carries on for. That was a tough shot, uncontested rebound coming in there. And how about Matt Freeman and Isaac Davidson at the moment? They are lighting it up here. Oh, it's beautifully read there. And away comes Hilliard. Hilliard all the way. Oh, he slammed there, and the foul on Dan Fortu. He can't believe the call.
Great job by Hilliard. Great recognition. No one was stopping him in the lane, and he just drove it all the way to the hole, using his veteran experience. As you see here, no one's stopping him. Might as well take it all the way. And I think that's the second or the third foul on Dan Fortu.
Yeah, be wary of that one.
We were talking about how the Bulls are just lining it up in the three-point line, and they only shoot it 31% as a team on the season, which they're blowing that statistic out of the water tonight.
That's amazing. So Hilliard goes to the line off that foul. And you're right, Dan Fortu now has 3 fouls. Luxury for Dan Sokolovsky, the coach. He does have a good lead here for his team. Hilliard converts both free throws and has 12 points now. Back to 13 with... This might be the last play. There'll be one more. There's a differential of around 7 seconds between the shot and the game clocks. This is why Gill is soaking up a bit more time here. Shot clock down to 6 now. Tough shot, doesn't go in, and there's going to be 8 seconds here, and he's pinched it out of Kenrick Ray's hand, but it's still going to be Bulls ball, or rather Airs ball, with 4.6 to play.
Great hands there by Ricky McGill. Again, the steal master. He just recognizes when he has a chance to get a hand on the ball, and he did that right there.
Timeout, and Coach Adam wants to talk it over with 4.6 to play.
Interesting choice that they didn't just do the player Sky City timeout, but I guess Coach wants to set a play up himself. He's got something in mind. I'm hoping an alley-oop to Carlin Davidson, because that would be a Showtime highlight.
Well, I reckon a three-pointer, Casey, actually.
Oh, yeah, but the dunk is way more cool. It's way more exciting.
The dunk should be worth more than 2 points.
Definitely, especially if you can jump like Carlin.
Yeah, and that really, he's only got two scores in the first half, 4 points. Well, whatever it is, whether it's a dunk or just a 3-point or whatever case, they need some points.
I was just going to say, they need something. They've got to have something going in to the half to come out, give them a little bit of momentum going into the second half, as they are only shooting, they've only shot 7 3-pointers this whole half, whereas the Bulls have shot 20, how many? Oh no, sorry, 13. They're 8 from 13 for 61%.
Yeah, pretty amazing stat.
Yeah, you'll take that if you're the home team.
Particularly when Davidson and Freeman are still at 100%. Zach Davidson 4 from 4 from the field. So here's the play, 4.6 to play in the first half. That's nicely done. Beautifully finished there by Cameron. And
there's the Sky City timeout.
I just thought it was, yes. Nicely done by Tobias Cameron. He has 5 in the game.
I feel like Davidson was a little bit of a decoy there. He did a wheel cut, which is where you just run all the way around in a circle, drew the defensive attention, and then Cameron was able to sneak in and get the finish.
So the Bulls with 0.2 of a second left. Taranaki need a stop. It's just going to be a Hail Mary and a shot.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick catch and release.
It's going to get it. Freeman is out there. Davidson. Zant to inbound it. And it's going to be McGill. And
is
that going to
count?
drop? I think that must surely have been after the shot.
Oh, I don't know. Because there's no replay, it's got to be the referee's call, and it's off of their naked eye.
Just going to wait and see what the referees do here. They're going to rule it out. So it's not going to be 2 points for Matt Freeman. So the score's going to remain. Close call there.
Oh, we couldn't see the clock.
Just couldn't quite see it. It just was out of shot. But anyway, it is half-time here, and it's still a good lead for the home team. It's the Bulls 57 leading Taranaki Airs 46.
Please make some noise, Franklin. For our performer with the medley tonight. Enjoy, all right?
Test 1, 2. What's up, everybody? Yeah. Turn it up, yo. Yeah. Nice and strange, but it let me know if I'm out of order. Step into this way. See, I've been watching you for a while, and I just gotta let you know I'm really feeling your style, 'cause I had to know your name. Leave you with my number, and I hope that you call me someday. If you want, you can give me just two. No, look, I ain't mad at you. We used to, yeah, 'cause I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even real. Gotta be my girlfriend. I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometime we can go hang out. Just check, break it out. Yo, what's up, everybody? We got some of these brothers in the house tonight. This is some Fat Freddy's drop. If you know the song, let me sing. You know it feels so good when I know you're standing with me. So good when you know the standing. So good when you know. Feels so good when I know you're rocking with me. So good.
Half-time here at the Pukekohe, and it is the Franklin Bulls leading Taranaki Airs in the NZNBL match 57-46. It's an 11-point game. It was 15 points at quarter time, so Taranaki cut that deficit by 4, but still a long way back for them. But Franklin have been shooting very solid through the game, Cason. 55%. Isaac Davidson, Matt Freeman haven't missed. They're going great beyond the arc as well, 57%. And here are the leading scorers in the game. Davidson and Ray are both going great.
Well, yeah, if you look at here, it's like, oh, this game must be pretty close. But obviously, the Bulls have a bit of a lead. Isaac Davidson, Dan Fotu doing massive things, and Matty Freeman shooting the ball well. Couldn't get that last-second shot to end the half. But again, rebounding well is Jamal Brantley. And the air is pretty much even on the rebounding side of things. But again, Dominic Kelman-Poto doing some great things underneath the basket as well as Davidson. And look at the assist for the Bulls.
Yeah, it is very impressive, isn't it? So 10 between 3 players in the first half. That's great from McGill, Bazan, and also Brantley. Bazan hasn't actually been on court that much.
Well, hey, it's great if your teammates are knocking down the shots. As they're shooting 55%, it's pretty easy to get some assists.
4-2 and Brantley having great all-round games. You know, Brantley throwing his 9 points as well. He's got a good number of assists. He's working hard off the ball too. He's having an excellent all-round game. And the vibe is good inside the stadium here at Pukekohe. Good crowd in to enjoy the match. As we enjoy the halftime for you. We'll be back for the second half. Stay with us. It's an 11-point game with the Bulls over the years.
Defensive stops and getting the ball to that man inside right there. He just been absolutely dominant. But again, the likes of Kendrick Ray as well. He's doing a fantastic job getting the ball in the paint. and getting those finishes.
Yeah, Ray has leading the point scoring for his team with 14 points. Anthony Hilliard has 12. Anzac Rosetto has 10. Now the three leading scorers for the Airs. For the Bulls, it's Isaac Davidson who's shooting at 100%. He has 14. Dan Fortu is 12, although he is on 3 fouls. And Matt Freeman hasn't missed either. He's on 11. And Brantley, we touched on him before. Davidson and Brantley in particular, Casey, are having fantastic all-round games.
Oh, absolutely. Brantley is rebounding the crap out of the ball at the moment, both offensively and defensively. And again, the Davidson...
Stolen the ball twice, of course, too.
Yeah, obviously, doing what he always does. And that's something that the Bulls can hang their hat on. Defensively, they're one of the best teams. They're solid as a unit. They rotate well. They communicate well. And there's not many lapses of judgment on the defensive side of things. Now, on the flip side, the Airs, that's why they were down so much in the first quarter. Miscommunication, lack of rotation, but they found their footing in the second quarter. Let's hope they come out firing in this third quarter, because third quarter make or break. They've got to have a phenomenal third quarter if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Well, this season's on the line.
Yeah, absolutely. It's do or die time.
There's no second chances really for the Bulls for the Airs after this game.
And it's tough because they're obviously playing an away game where the Bulls came in ready, firing, and they were onto it straight away. So the Airs, they've got a tough assignment for the rest of this half, but I think they can do it. They've got the athleticism, they've got the size. They just need to be cohesive as a unit.
And that's written all over the body language of Coach Dan Sokolovsky as well. He knows, even though the lead is comfortable for his team, the job's only half done. And he could probably easily send this message to his team. Hey, look, we can get 11 ahead. They can come back 11 in the second half, right?
Exactly. And no lead is safe in this league. You've seen it, comebacks from 30 points down. It's just, you can't write anybody off. You have to be on your game the whole game, because the comebacks do happen and they come usually in the second half. So you've got to be on your toes. You've got to stay locked in for the full 40 minutes.
Don't forget, we'll be back again tomorrow for the next game in the Cells NBL. It's going to be the Auckland Tuatara down in Hawke's Bay to play the Hawks. And basically Auckland Tuatara can wrap up top spot with a win in that game. But right now, it's all eyes on the second half of this game here. Bulls and the Airs.
What do you think he uses to get those designs in his hair?
Okay, look at my hair, Casey. Do you think I can honestly answer that question? Come on.
I mean, back in the day, surely he could have pulled that hairstyle off. Maybe only the Dominator can. I don't know.
Second half underway. The Bulls up by 11. And Calvin Portal sets the screen there for Ricky McGill. He's on the TAB line, can't nail a jumper, and the Airs get what they need, a stop.
Absolutely.
Right away.
Absolutely, and they need to capitalize in transition. They're slowing it down a little bit. I would have liked to see them go for it. Go for it early, try to get some quick, easy points.
Kick out pass to Davison, be marked by Davidson, and Davison can't nail it.
He's just not finding that finish underneath. Maybe try to kiss it off the glass, because that soft touch over the front of the rim isn't working for Carlin Davison at the moment.
Calvin Portal double teamed, but he still finds a way through. That was silky hand skills right there.
It was, and the defense just kind of stopped. They both had him, they were double teaming him, and then right when Dom got the ball in between them, they both stopped for some reason.
Those lovely skills. And there's a delayed shot, put back attempt, not going there for the Airs through Fletcher. And he's lost it out of bounds.
So the intensity that the Bulls are playing with right now is the same intensity the Airs need to bring. And at the moment, they're looking a little bit slack. As you see here, they both kind of just stopped on the play.
It's one of the best plays of the game, I reckon, right there. There was something really cool about that play. Here's 4-2. He's lost it. Stolen out of his hands. Fast break on here for Hilliard and Davison.
Yes.
Love it.
That's exactly what they need to do. Use him. He can jump out of the gym. Give him the chance. Throw it up there. Let him slam it down.
Davidson back to Calvin Portal. He's going to post up here on Rosetto. And, oh yes, it's going to be Airs ball.
A little bit of a momentum shift happening now. Now theirs are finding their footing. You see here in transition, this is exactly what they need to do because they are slightly undersized. So they need to use their speed to their advantage. When they have that transition opportunity, push it. Don't give the defense a chance to settle and set.
Chance here for the lead to get under 10 for the first time in like forever. Let's see if they can achieve it. Kick out past Davison, has it again. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Hilliard, tough shot for him to make that one. Yeah, it was always going to be tough. Well defended that time by the Bulls.
Yeah, that was tough, but I can't remember who it was, but somebody grabbed some ankles and then they passed it off. They should have taken it all the way to the hoop.
McGill, game 4-2. And get those big arms through. Davidson back to Brantley. Brantley misses the three and it's gobbled up by Fletcher. And now, like the pace here, and Rossetto can't nail it, but good enthusiasm there from our Armand Fletcher, and he scores two for his first two of the game.
Hey, and what better time to get your first two of the game than to crack the lead to single digits?
4-2. Davidson. Calvin Porto. 4-2. That's beautifully finished.
What a finish. They are looking for Dan underneath the hoop, and they're so unselfish. Dom is a great distributor. As you see, he works at the top of the key, sets those on-ball screens, and rolls to the basket, but he's still looking to distribute the ball to his teammates. Oh, and what a beautiful drive.
Yeah, that's Ray. He's been doing that all game.
He's a weapon. He's so good off the dribble, driving into the paint. He's hard to stop. He's a tough assignment for any defender. I feel bad. I wouldn't want to guard him.
He has 15 points in the game. He's leading all scorers. That's off Davison. Still going to be Bulls ball. It'll reset the shot clock as well. Back to 14.
And now is a great time to get another stop for the Airs. Try to cut this lead even more.
Davidson. Marked by Davison. Oh, Davidson. I wonder if Davidson should say to Davison, hey, mate, you need an extra D in your name and you'd be really good like me.
They would be brothers. But beautiful move.
He has 16 points in the game. Still hasn't missed Isaac Davidson. Space in the corner there. Three-pointer. Not nailed, though, by the ears. It was Fletcher with that shot. Here's McGill looking to put the foot down. And he's fouled up high there. He's going to shoot a couple, is he?
Not quite sure what that foul was on Ray. He just, his feet weren't moving, and he just reached and slapped him. But I don't really know what the plan was there. Maybe just try to break some momentum, I guess. I don't really know. Kind of a silly foul, if you ask me. But it got the time to stop. Well, it actually gave them some free throws.
Yeah, that's what I was mystified about as well.
Was he shooting? Where's
the referees.
Where's the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay?
Yeah, exactly. Here's McGill at the TAB line. He has just 2 points in the game. Both of them have been free throws. He's 0 from 6 in the field. We talk about the great shooting from a couple of the other players in the team, but McGill actually hasn't got a field goal in the game.
Hey, but his defense has been on.
Been contributing in other ways for sure. Misses the second, and the lead is back to 12. It's not 62 as our scoreboard tells you at the moment. It's not 64 points to 2 there. The 5 is back, thankfully for Taranaki Air fans, and that's been stolen. We talk about the defense by McGill, and he's off to the races. Wilson Frame sizes this one up, and McGill, in fact, Brantley's got the rebound. And in the end, a little messy there from the Bulls.
Yeah, you got to secure those rebounds early, especially when you're down 12. Get that box out, grab the defensive rebound, and don't give them the second chance opportunity. And definitely don't turn the ball over on offense when you're down 12.
Well, Fletcher has just lost it. Cold out of court.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the scoreboard.
No, there it goes. It's flashing back to the 5, losing the 5. Maybe someone from the Bulls is operating the scoreboard.
Perhaps. Working behind the scenes.
Here's McGill. Wilson Frame. 4-2 in the key, doesn't get the ball. McGill, space on that right flank. Oh, beautifully done by Davison.
I'm pretty sure his head nearly touched the rim on that. deflection. And that's just a testament to his athleticism.
Great gutsy commitment as well.
Okay, maybe I over-exaggerated a bit, but he was up there, enough to get the deflection.
He's got those long arms. That's a vital tool in the basketball player. 5 to play in this third quarter. Taranaki, despite their hard work and endeavour and effort, they still haven't really made big inroads into this lead. Davison, and there's a foul off the ball there, and it's Rosetto's been called on Bazant.
Bazant holding his throat. Might have, what do they call that? Might have got a clothesline to the throat. But Quentin Bailey was working hard to get that post up. It just, you've got to get the ball to him a little bit earlier. He's holding his position, but you see the pressure from Bazant caused him to, you know, get a little bit more aggressive on his post up. But when you see his chest and he's got no defender, no arms in front of him, you've got to get that ball into him and let him go to work, because that's a definite mismatch for Quentin Bailey.
Bailey, of course, since we see 4-2, losing the ball, and away comes Cameron. There's Bailey. Oh, Bailey couldn't seal the deal there. And in the end, the Bulls have come away with it.
I think someone got a hand on that, because that definitely looked like a flush. Well, let's talk about the rotation from Scotty Telfer on the last play. He's the whole reason that they got that opportunity to get the flush, because of his rotation on Dan Fotu as the Bulls were looking for him underneath. And the foul called on the Airs here must have been on Kendrick Ray. Another costly foul as the leading scorer for the Airs. It's not someone you want to see go to the bench at this stage.
No, most definitely not, particularly with the scoreline as it is.
Is that 3 on him?
Must be now. He's the only one with 3 fouls on their Airs lineup. 4-2 out there with 3 fouls. Zant to inbound it. And 4-2 got possession under the hoop there. Nicely finished.
And when he gets in that position, he's going to finish the ball. He has that ability. Not too many people are going to shut him down. It's a beautiful finish by Fotu.
He goes up to 16 points in the game now. Hilliard back to a 14-point game. Hilliard, the little floater's not going to fall. And it's off Wilson Frame. No, in fact, it's off Hilliard. It's going to be Bulls possession.
Well, if you're the Airs at the moment, when you've got Hilliard on the floor and Kendrick Ray off the floor, you've got to find Hilliard and try to get him going, because he has that ability to shoot the ball from outside and to drive it in and shoot those floaters. You got to get him going.
Wilson Frame. And beautifully rebounded there by Freeman. Davidson. Trying to work on Cameron. Wilson Frame. Hilliard's got the ball now for the Airs. And the court comes Telfer. Hilliard marked by Freeman at the top. It's Cameron's shot, not going to drop. And it's going to be Bulls possession again. Freeman working hard there.
Yeah, absolutely. He's working hard on both ends. Defensively able to keep that possession to the Bulls, but offensively crashing those boards and giving the Bulls the second chance opportunities. But you saw, I don't know if you guys saw at home, but Scotty Telfer, again, defensively being so sound for the Airs, was able to keep Freeman off of the second offensive rebound on the last play. And it's just something that the Airs have got to do. They cannot give up those second chance opportunities, especially with a Bulls team that's shooting the ball extremely well.
The Bulls still shooting at over 50% in this game. 4-2. Zant now. Back to 4-2. Trying to get some possession. That's well defended that time. Frame with 5 on the shot clock. Oh, that is a very impressive three-pointer there for Jared Wilson Frame.
Well, when he's shooting 41% on the season, you would expect nothing less from Wilson Frame. A timely three-pointer to extend the lead back to 17, as you see there. Nice and deep, but great find by Dan Fotu. He realized the defense was a little bit too strong underneath and was able to find Wilson Frame on the perimeter. Great Bulls offense.
17 is the advantage. Biggest lead of the game is 18, so the Bulls threatening that again. and they've increased their lead from 11, and Coach Dan Sokolovsky will be very happy with his team's execution, in particular in this third quarter.
Oh, but look at him. He is in the zone. He is not taking, he's not relaxing. You will not see him ever relax until the final buzzer buzzes, and I love that about him. He keeps his team on their toes, keeps them focused, no matter what the lead is. Because again, no lead is safe in the Sal's NBL.
Oh, very happy home crowd here in Pukekohe. And why not? Their team is playing well. They hunt their 12th win of the season. Leading these scorers at the moment, Isaac Davidson and Dan Fortu both have 16 points. Freeman has 11, the only other player in double figures, although Brantley has 9 now. Kendrick Ray has 16 for Taranaki. He was off the court. I wonder if Coach Adam will be tempted to bring him back on shortly.
Well, you don't want him to get a cheap fourth foul with minimal time left in the third quarter. I think you risk it and try to keep him in for the entirety of the fourth.
And that's the issue, isn't it? As Cameron sizes up that three from the corner, not going to fall. And ever since he's been off the court, Kaysen, the lead has blown back out again.
Yeah, and that just shows you how impactful he is on the offensive side of things.
Wilson frame goes baseline and he just loses it. You have olive oil on his hands or something. Here's Cameron. And that's been deflected from Bazant out of court, so it will still be his ball.
Great hands there by Bazant. Again, the Bulls, they have that ability. They get their hands in the passing lanes, and they just make every pass difficult.
Cameron to inbound it. It's Alpha. Well, he's lost that stone cold out of court, hasn't he?
Again, another costly turnover for the Airs. At this stage in the game, you've got to make sure you have possession of that ball. I think he was thinking about the shot that was coming after the catch, and that caused him to fumble the catch, unfortunately.
Well, he tried to argue the point, didn't he? But sometimes better off fighting a tiger with a toothpick, aren't you? Here comes Miguel Fortu.
Oh, that would have been a highlight reel and a half. Great drive by Fortu.
Stolen at the other end by Matt Freeman. And Bazant rescues it only just. Cross court it goes to Wilson Frame. And Frame can't convert, gets his own rebound though. And it doesn't roll in. Oh, it was a mess and it's come off the ears. It's still going to be Bulls ball.
What a cluster of a play that was. Unbelievable. You see here Dan Fortu with the almost highlight reel. That would have been absolutely disgusting.
17-point game, 4-2. Wilson Frame, good hands from him. 4-2!
There it is! Oh, no, get it.
It's going to be the next time, Kaysen. Third time lucky.
Third time lucky. I want to see it.
Fletcher is fouled going down court in transition. Wilson Frame, a little reach in.
The Airs are looking a little bit lost at the moment. They've been a little bit silent for the past 2 to 3 minutes. Honestly, ever since Kendrick Ray left the floor, they are struggling to find a rhythm on offense, just a little bit stagnant. It's like they don't know what their teammates are going to do. Now you see a little bit more movement here as Hilliard chucks up the three. Great job by Davison.
He timed his jump perfectly there, didn't he? Hilliard, cross court to Roger. Roger's foul, little body contact there from Matt Freeman. He's going to get the personal foul on him on that occasion, and that will be his second.
No more important free throws than right now. They need to get some points on the board. They've been on 52 for, I'm not keeping track, but they've been on 52 for quite some time.
Well, do you know how many points they've scored in the third quarter? 6. That's all they've scored the years.
That's not going to be enough against this Bulls team.
Join the TAB, deposit $10, get a free $50 bonus bet. That offer is still there at tab.co.nz. R18, bet responsibly. Roger at the TAB line. Roger hasn't scored in the game. He's had 8 minutes of play today. And he does get his first point of the contest right there.
Well, Richie Rogers only averaging about 5 points a game, so he's on par to what he normally does, but probably need a little bit more production from him when he's out there, especially with the likes of Kendrick Ray on the bench.
Zant, lovely pass to Kelvin Porto, and he delayed the shot nicely.
I love the big on big action.
8 points for Calvin Porto in the game. Davison coming up to the last minute of quarter number 3. And Freeman got another foul on him there.
Is that on Maddie Freeman?
Like it.
2? Maybe 23? Who's that?
It's here at 23.
I don't think so. I
No.
made that up. 25 maybe. Maybe it was on Dom.
Maybe. Roger. Davison up high. And Freeman gets in there and nicks it. Good commitment there by Matt Freeman. Now, has he hurt himself there?
I think he got a kneecap to the side.
Jeepers, that is going to be nasty there for Matt Freeman. Hope he hasn't been injured there.
Great hustle play, though. He's been all over. You hear Matt Freeman a lot from us because he has been ever present in this game.
He's been around a while now, 25 years of age. Had a lot of time at Germany as well. He was a storied junior player, of course. A lot of hope for him. And he's been substituted immediately and been attended to just in the corner there behind the G.J. Gardner-Holmes billboard. Hopefully he's okay, but he did look in discomfort.
To answer the question of the foul, it was on Jaden Bazant, 28. Oh, Carlin Davison coming out of nowhere. Couldn't get the tip in. It's been the story of his night, unfortunately. Under the basket, he just can't get that short shot over the front of the rim, but he has been spectacular on the defensive side of things.
Another steal for him, and here's Fletcher. Hilliard working hard to get the offensive rebound, and he's got it. In fact, it's going to be a jump ball.
They're just ice cold from the three-point line. Only 3 for 12. Just really struggling to get that ball in from behind the arc.
That's around 25%. And Bulls contrast to that, they're going at 47 with 9 from 19.
And that is a difference maker in the game of basketball. If three ball is landing for you, you're having a great night. But if it's not, your team is going to struggle.
Fletcher. Oh, that's too easy. He'll help himself all day to that one. Completely breaking the defense down.
Yeah, absolutely. There was no one guarding him. Easy flush. Great recognition by Fletcher.
Lead still a healthy one for Franklin as we approach the end of the third quarter. Gill is going to settle it down. He loses it. And clever play there from Roger to earn his team one more chance.
That was the defensive play of the night. Great job by Roger, recognizing he was being a little bit casual with the ball, and he got his hand in there just enough to get that steal, and then the heads-up play to knock it off his leg.
The last play of the quarter, and it's Fletcher. And a great shot there from Fletcher. Looked good from the hand. Give him a bonus point. Lovely finish there for the Airs. They cut the lead back to 12. With spectacular play there. It is the end of the third quarter. It is 71-59. Well, Franklin now just 10 minutes away from posting their 12th win of the season. They've been in control of this match pretty much from the 3rd or 4th minute, where they got on a 10-point run, got out to about that 12 to 14-point margin. Never really looked like losing it, have they?
No, I mean, Ayers brought it a little bit closer in the second quarter, but we talked about it at halftime. The third quarter is make or break. That's when you need to be the most focused, because a lot of games are won or lost in the third quarter. Now, there's still a chance. There's still a lot of time to play. The Ayers have got to step it up, though.
Well, maybe they need a nice spicy pizza to fire themselves up, Casey. What do you reckon? A Fire Island pizza from Cells do the trick?
Well, it depends where the fire is coming from. If it's coming from their bums, that's what they need. Got to light the fire, get something going.
Well, they're down by 12, 71-59. The Bulls looking confident. And you've got the first possession, too, of the final quarter. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here of the Cells NBL match, folks. Franklin bouncing back nicely from that loss to the Nuggets last week, although the Years get a good stop there to start the 4th quarter.
That was a great stop. Tough finish from Dom there. He was almost underneath the basket, behind the backboard. And Rossetto lucky to get a foul called in his favor.
Yeah, it was an errant pass, but in a way, those are the tricky ones that always get the fouls, and especially in netball as well. You throw a pass just off center a little bit, where you get the opponent reaching for it, and it gets a foul.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know much about netball, but I'll take your word for it.
It happens, yeah. Now, that's lovely work from Davison there.
He'll be happy to see that one go in. He's been struggling. He's able to get into the lane, but the shot's just not falling for him tonight.
Alan Davison, 8 points for him. Shooting at around 45%, and that is a clever play right there from Franklin's Dan Fortu. In fact, it's Davidson again.
Yeah, Davison, heads-up play. He saw Rossetto on him and got him up in the air with that pump fake. Again, great use of the pump fake. You see there as Rossetto jumped on his back. Obvious call there. Heads-up play by Isaac Davidson.
That was class. 18 points for Isaac Davidson. He's still shooting at 100%
You're kidding.
in the game. No. 6 from 6. He gets the free throw as well. He has 19 points in the game. That's a season's best for him. Eclipses the 17 he got against the Tuatara back in late April. So well done to Isaac Davidson. Having a wonderful night out here in this game. Ooh, hesitation by Rossetto on the offensive end. Roger. Didn't look good from the hand. Fortu easily rebounds it. Now Wilson frame. In fact, that's Brantley back out there now. McGill. Settles it down for Dan Fortu. No need to push the pass now for Franklin, even though we're still 9 minutes out. Nice little pinch there by Roger again. That's a second steal of the game, and Davison almost loses it. In the end, it's Fletcher, and he rolls it in.
Got the roll. A little bit of a messy play there, but Carlin Davison able to raggle that ball in, find his teammate on the run, and Armand Fletcher able to finish.
Wilson frame. Taranaki still working hard. 4-2. Nice play from Dan Fortu. He has 18 in the game.
He's just so solid. When he gets that ball in his hand, he's thinking, he's calm, he's collected. He's looking to pass, but if it's not there, he's going to take it to the hoop.
Taranaki come back down court again. That's Hilliard. Can't nail the three-pointer. Brantley with the uncontested rebound.
Taranaki's struggling from the three-point line tonight. But that's what they're going to need if they want to have a chance in this game.
It's 13-point margin. Oh, there's contact there, not called by the referees. Beautiful hands by Fortu. He's got to 20 now.
Rossetto just not quick enough to get back on defense after that help up top. And the Bulls, great recognition, finding Fortu underneath again, and Fortu delivering on offense as he does.
Well, he hits 20 points for the first time this season. Davison gets rid of a defender there and rolls it in for 2. So Fortu now at a season's best score as well. And we talked about it right at the start of the game, Casey, didn't we? That Fortu needed to step up in Tyrell Harrison's absence, and he's done it.
Oh, he's done just that tonight. He has been impeccable for the Bulls. Bar the foul trouble he's been in, he has been unstoppable.
Davison, lovely pass to Rossetto.
Oh.
No call by Wilson frame. Now the foul. And it's going to be Rossetto, who is fouled, can't believe he wasn't called the first time.
I think that was pretty good defense by Wilson Frame. Rossetto tucked that ball in quite low, and Wilson Frame was right there to just get a hand on it and to make him fumble that handle that you see Fotu there underneath. Too easy.
Fotu having a great day out. 20 points, 8 from 13 from the field, 4 from 6 from the line. Throw in 4 rebounds as well. Having an excellent contest here, the Tall Blacks player.
I mean, the Bulls are shooting 52% from the field overall, 55% from the 2-point range, and 47% from 3, and 78% from the line. They're having themselves a night on their home floor.
Still a 13-point game. It was 12 at three-quarter time. Fletcher gets a second. He has 11 points now.
Now, if you're the Airs, you want to start applying a little bit of pressure. There's 7 minutes left in this game, and you're down by a lot. You've got to get up in their face and make it difficult, because you don't see any yellow shirts right now. They're just allowing the Bulls to slowly bring the ball up the floor and get set in their offense. At this stage in the game, I don't know, if I'm coach, I'm full court pressuring. Try to create some turnovers, especially with your athleticism.
Just create some uncertainty. Wow, he didn't really create any uncertainty there. That was just Wilson Frame losing it out of court.
Yeah, and I think Ricky Roger might have slipped on the TAB line. It actually came undone. Yeah, that's a little bit dangerous there, especially on that point of the floor. A lot of action, a lot of foot, what do you call it, foot traffic on that part of the floor.
Definitely looks like he slipped on it.
Yeah. He didn't get his ankles taken, at least he can say that.
Hopefully that's okay there. Looks like the referees are happy for the game to continue, but worst thing you want is a season-ending injury to a key player right now. Hey, good to see Freeman back after that tumble he took at the end of the third quarter. But he's back out there now. Roger coming down court. Got it back from Hilliard. Ray back out there on 3 fouls, and he's got a little mid-range jump shot there. Nicely done by Kendrick Ray.
And that's exactly what they were missing in the third quarter. With him sitting out with those 3 fouls, it was such a pivotal time for the Taranaki Airs. But having him back in the game, he's doing what he does, getting into the paint and getting those shots in.
McGill, lovely pass.
Great
4-2 lost the ball, and Davison feeds Hilliard. And he's fouled, and he nails that. There's a very good basket there for Anthony Hilliard.
What a tough finish. He was fading all the way off the court to his left with contact. Hilliard able to get that finish. You see here, he sets it up beautifully with all that pressure from Davison, and he finds a way to knock it in. Chance for a 3-point play, and look at that. We're back in single digits.
Well, if he nails this free throw, and no wonder that coach Sokolovsky's now called a timeout. Just wants to settle it down.
Oh, absolutely.
Back to 7. Lovely play there by the Airs, and suddenly it's almost game on again, isn't it?
We've talked about it from the beginning of the game. No lead is safe. It doesn't matter. In the Sal's NBL, nothing is safe.
Well, they put their hard hats on, and they still haven't given up, the Taranaki Airs. Don't forget, we're not far away, not only from finals weekend, which we mentioned before, but Tauihi Basketball Aotearoa starts very soon, and we're looking forward to that starting in 4 days. All games coming up live on Sky Sport. Great innovation coming to the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Prior to the start of every Tauihi game, we're going to have a rapid match, which takes about an hour to play. So that's a lovely or brand new innovation, which will be really interesting to see in action.
Yeah, with such a short season, if you're one of those players that's not going to see as much floor time, you want to make your training worth it. You know, if you're not going to see the game in the Tauihi, you want to get a little bit of game time, you know? So I think that's a great introduction to the league.
Well, yes, it's going to be interesting because there's a competition point up for grabs in the Rapid League match. Teams have to declare their starting 5 an hour and 45 minutes before the start of the Tauihi match and can't play in the Rapid League match. So going to be interesting to see how some coaches tactically kind of navigate their way through that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch it.
Well, it all starts in 4 days. Now back to this game here. 6:13 to go. Hilliard with the 3-point play. And he completes it. So the lead is back to 7. This is the lowest the lead has been for I want to say first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen single digits. But you see here, Kendrick Ray actually applying full court pressure on the point guard, which is exactly what they need to do.
Well, Freeman kicks it back to Isaac Davidson. Davidson, he misses for the first time in the game, and Ray's got the rebound. In fact, that is Ray, yes.
Oh,
And Bailey just went away and is convinced, Ray, that it came off a Bulls player, but he's not going to win that battle.
hey, he was trying to sell it, but I don't even think he believed his sales tactic, because I think he knew he just mishandled that pass, unfortunately. But a great defensive stop. Let's see if they can get another one and try to cut this lead down to maybe even 6 points.
That would be incredible. McGill thought about the three-pointer. Davidson. Brantley, yes, Brantley. Every time he's got the ball in his hands, Kaysen, he's looked dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a tough play there, taking the contact and finishing over the top. And that's what the Bulls, they've got that physicality underneath, but they're hard to stop.
Davison got himself in trouble there. Stolen by Davidson. He now will cool it down.
Two costly turnovers there.
Yeah, back-to-back two. McGill. 4-2. Comes out high. Cross-court it goes. Great pass from McGill. Brantley again. Brantley, a lot of heat on him. He's got the foul.
He did it so well. He worked so hard on defense that whole time, and then it was after the shot that he stepped into his cylinder, and he'd worked that hard on defense, get that stop. You see here, it's just after the shot, he gave him a little bump.
So the foul came on Roger.
Yeah, Roger.
9-point game. Only so just clarifying that because Ray was lurking.
Yeah, you don't want him to get his fourth.
Brantley, great all-round game from him. He has 12 points, shooting at 55%. 33% threes, that's adequate, but he has 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals.
He is having a great game tonight, as he's able to knock down that second free throw.
Back to an 11-point game. 4:40 left in this contest. Can the Airs find a way? Bulls defense is good on this play. And it's stolen by Freeman. That's excellent work, and off he goes down court. Matt Freeman. 4-2, kicking it back to Freeman. Now they'll settle it down for the half-court play. Good play by the Bulls.
Yeah, very smart play, especially at this point in the game. You've got to lead, you've got to nurture it, and not turn the ball over like that. But that was just great defense again by Richie Roger.
How good has Roger been with those plays in this game, working hard there?
And then Hilliard able to answer back with a 3. And just like that, we're back to single digits.
18 points for Hilliard. 8-point game again. Still not over. Freeman. Davidson going baseline. Hilliard shuts that avenue. Davidson creates another, though.
What a beautiful job by Davidson. He worked through 3 defenders, kept his dribble, and then on the finish, used that offhand extremely well to keep the defense off of him.
Davison, no-look pass. Down low there. Now Ray for a 3. Oh, he's missed. And it is picked up there by McGill. Oh, that was a big play. If that one gone in there, would have been 7.
It would have been a huge play, but that's the guy you want to take the shot. Him or Hilliard at the moment. They're both hot.
McGill, no-look pass. What a gem. That was probably the pass of the game. Dan Fortu is the beneficiary.
Again, caught Quentin Bailey looking away from the ball and just found Dan Fotu underneath the basket again. He's been so solid tonight, Dan, as he's on 22 points.
And that lead, which was down to single digits a moment ago, Kaysen is back out to 12.
If you're Taranaki at the moment, you got to be so frustrated, especially with the first quarter that they had. They were down 15, and they just were outpaced for most of the third as well. They had a great second quarter, but they're struggling to find their footing. And you can see here, the coach is holding each and every one of them accountable. At this point in the game, you've got 3 minutes left. You don't want to blow the lead that you have. Take care of the ball and keep applying the defensive pressure.
You're not going to beat Dan Sokolovsky in the staring contest, are you?
No, definitely. I don't think he ever blinks. His intensity is the best. Just look at him. He's so passionate, as all the coaches are, but especially him. I just love watching him on the sideline. He's involved just like he's out there on the floor with the players.
He's living it, isn't he? 86-74. Dan Fortu, 22 points. Isaac Davidson, 21. Brantley, 14. And Freeman, 11. Players in double figures for the home team. And we've got Hilliard and Kenrick Ray on 18 for the Taranaki Airs.
And those are the two guys that you want to get the ball to. They have that ability to get this lead down because they have that three-point ability. They've got the drive and everything. So that's exactly what Taranaki needs to do, is find those two guys. But you see, they're drawing a lot of defensive attention. And then a foul there on Brantley. Just a little too much pressure, but you'll see when Kendrick Ray's on the offensive side of things, he'll oftentimes draw the attention of two defenders. And that's going to create openings for other players. So they need to be ready for that. Be ready to knock down those threes if given the opportunity.
Telfer back out there, as is Rossetto. Tough shot there, Rossetto working hard on the offensive end. Looked like it came off him, but it has been ruled the other way. So it's going to be Taranaki ball.
A great hustle there by Rossetto, able to keep that ball alive. I think he got away with it. I'm pretty sure that might have come off him, but hey, they'll take it.
100%. Telfer's reaching the point now where the Airs need pretty much to score from every play. Fletcher goes baseline, pulls up. That's an ugly shot right there and easily gathered by the Bulls.
I'm pretty sure that ball, he had at one point, that ball was stopped on the floor and then he picked it up and shot it. But again, that's not the play that you want at this stage. You've got to find a better look, an easier basket.
McGill, lovely hands from Wilson Frame. Beautifully played there by the Bulls. They soaked up some time on the shot clock. Wilson Frame has 8 points.
And great use of the ball fake again, getting Rossetto off the ground in the air, able to get an easy finish.
Ray, silky ball skills again. Rossetto's got it under the hoop. And there he is, 2 points there for Rossetto.
And Taranaki needs to get up and pressure. They're just letting them walk the ball up the floor. When there's 2 minutes left in the game, you can't make it that easy. You've got fouls to give. Get up there, put some pressure on.
Time is not their friend at the moment, and McGill, it was an easy jump shot in the end. He didn't make it, but in the end, they hold off him. Down court goes Rossetto, and what's the call there?
Maybe goaltending?
Yeah, I think so. Rossetto's going to get the 2 points.
Kind of foolish goaltending, especially Rossetto's shot. He was off balance. He was underneath the basket. There was no way it was going in. Just grab the rebound, but goaltending it is. And we're down to a 10-point game.
1:50 to play. And now a bit of full court pressure coming here.
And now, I don't know if it's going to be too late or not, but this is exactly what they needed to be doing at the beginning of the quarter. Not let them waste so much time getting the ball up the floor.
Even then, it's not really full-on full court pressure. Back they go again, Kaysen. 4-2. Ugly shot, gets his own rebound. And Brantley, 4-2. And it's going to be Bulls board 10 on the shot clock. Again, it didn't look like their intensity was there on defense.
No, but they were able to get a hand on it, thankfully, to try to, try to get that turnover. But again, they've got to pick up the intensity. Minute 36 left in the game. You're only down 10. Anything is possible.
Davidson. Oh, ambitious pass. Kicked out to McGill with shot clock down to 2. And it's taken another 14 seconds. Up their sleeves for Brantley, goes baseline. Oh, what a pass. What a pass for Wilson Frame. 2 more to him.
And you just saw the look of Anthony Hilliard. His shoulders dropped after that play. It gave up too many offensive rebounds and a 2-pointer. And again, another turnover.
Yeah, that's it. That's the game now. You'd have to think. Wilson Frame on the fast break. 12 points to him. It's been a good night for Franklin.
Oh, absolutely. Defensively, they have been on point, and they've been locked in the whole game.
Well, they have only conceded 80 points in the game now, and there goes Ray to the line to shoot another. Pretty impressive finish, but it's all coming a little late now for the Taranaki Airs.
Well, the Bulls have a great defense. We talk about their defense so much. They're holding teams to 87 points a game. And you can see here, they've got them at 80, which is a phenomenal job in this league. If you can keep a team to 80 points, you're going to have a great chance of winning the game, as they are averaging 87 points a game. Sorry, they're holding their opponents to 84 points a game, and they're averaging 87. So obviously, they're edging their team, their opponents, extremely well.
They are indeed, and they're pretty much right on those averages in this game. As we see Ray complete the three-point play, he has 21 tonight in this contest. Brantley almost lost it, and here comes McGill, and he's fouled there by Ray. He's going to give up his 4th personal foul now.
They still have another 2 fouls to give at this stage, so again, either go for the steal or go for the quick foul.
2 quick threes, it's a 5-point game. You've got to keep believing.
Well, you know, Tracy McGrady was able to score 13 points in a very short amount of time. Anything is possible. And with the Sky City timeout, you know.
Davidson works off 4-2. What a night for Davidson. Can't get that one to drop, though, and here comes Hilliard. They need something very quickly here. And a foul on a slammer coming in there from Ray.
I want one of those highlight reel dunks to go down.
Yeah.
But they're all going in and out.
That would have been amazing if that one had fallen.
That would have been nasty.
Great, 21 points. Go to the line to shoot a couple.
Just another look at it. Almost highlight reel.
4-2-1 as well. Bit of time on court here for Kitui Lewis. He's got a few seconds to enjoy himself in this match. He's on for his 13th game this season. It's a Ray. 22 points. One more free throw coming.
And you've got to wonder, if he wasn't in foul trouble in the 3rd quarter, what this game would have looked like. It would have been a completely different outcome, but the foul trouble absolutely destroyed his chance in the 3rd quarter.
Zach McKenzie is out there as well. He's got the hands on the ball here. So a few Vandal is out there too, so a lot of bench players getting a bit of time, and there's a turnover. Telfer's got it. And there goes another 3-pointer from Hilliard, and he nails it. 21 points for him. It's 7 points, but there's only 17 seconds to play. Vandal's lost it out of court, but it's going to be, hang on, it's a jump ball situation.
Well, the Airs are playing with an intensity that I would have liked to see from the beginning of the quarter. With only 15 seconds left in the game, after Hilliard made that 3, they were like, oh wow, we're only down 7. But only 16 seconds left in the game. Is it too late? I don't know.
Even 2 3-pointers now still only going to get them to 91. Well, they're still not giving up, but going to be an interesting last 16 seconds. A few bench players out there. I wonder whether Coach Dan Sokolovsky might just throw some big guns back out there just to seal it off, just in case,
just to make sure, yeah. I mean, he waited until about 40 seconds left in the game to put the bench players on because he wanted to make sure they weren't going to blow the lead. But interested to see what he'll do. Put your faith in the bench players, you know? Let them finish the game. The starters...
Yeah, it's only 16 seconds.
No, only 16.
What can possibly go wrong?
What was the time of Tracy McGrady's 13 points? How much time was left?
Now. Yeah.
That will go down
but even
in
though
history.
that was an amazing performance by McGrady, how many times did that happen in history? Not much.
No. And it'll go down in history. It'll be talked about forever.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Coach Adam, he won't give up believing. Someone's going to need to do miracle plays for the years.
Well, they still have 2 fouls left to give before they're in the bonus. So just quick foul.
Yeah.
Let that ball go in, quick foul. If you don't get a steal, quick foul. You've got 2. Eventually, you're going to get the steal. As you see Hilliard, he's talking about it. He's ready to compete. He knocked down that last 3 to bring the lead within 7.
Well, I need a quick shot and then a foul.
They've got the ball.
They have the ball. So quick shot, score, foul.
Absolutely. In that order.
Oh, Hilliard almost fouled off the ball there. It's Roger. Hilliard, tough shot from the corner.
Oh,
He's fouled from the three-point line. I think it is, yes.
Oh, what a play. And that's the man that you want to be shooting the ball at this stage.
Hilliard, it's an 82% free throw shooter.
Hang on, folks. We've got ourselves a game.
4. Even if Hilliard gets all 3 of these, still a 4-point game.
Another and one on the three-pointer.
Yeah. Well, Hilliard's got to nail all of these. It's absolutely critical. 22 points for him. All right, there's the second.
You can see Dom coming. Oh, yep. Starters are coming back into the game.
Yeah, Anderson's out there. Vano, McKenzie, they're all about to be checked out. Lewis. Hilliard's missed on purpose, and they've got the ball back. Hilliard for a free. Still there, and there's the foul that they needed to give. Well, that's unfortunate for the Airs. That just soaked up 3 vital seconds.
Hey, but they stuck with it, and they got the chance. There's still 7 seconds. As you've seen, the lead has gone from down 13, was it, with 30 seconds left, and then the bench players came on, and now we're back to a 5-point game.
Actually on a 9-0 run, the Airs.
I mean, at this stage of the game, it was a great foul, great quick foul after missing the offensive board and the three-pointer. So now you have to hope that they don't knock down the free throws, and then you can get a quick shot on offense, a prayer almost, and then you've got to get another foul or a steal. It's all happening with 7 seconds left in the game. And I really wish they would have had this intensity at the beginning of the quarter, because they kind of fell asleep.
That's just what I was about to say. Even a minute ago of playing time, even though around the minute mark, they had this.
Yeah, and then when Hilliard knocked down that three-pointer, then the spice, the fire came out, like we talked about. And I just hope it's not too late for them. We love a come-from-behind win, but I just don't know if 7.5 seconds is enough. But again, they have the Sky City player timeout as well, so if they get that rebound off of the missed free throw, then they have that chance to advance the ball with 7.5 seconds left in the game.
So the plan here, foul.
Yep, absolutely. Steal foul.
Miguel to inbound it. There's the foul, yes, just. Davison on Calvin Porto. That will just reset everything, but again, it just soaked up. Second in a bit.
Yeah, that should have been an instant foul. Every single second counts at this stage. As soon as he catches that ball, you almost have to tackle him kindly. you don't want to get thrown out of the game with 5 seconds left. But yeah, it's just going to be a much quicker foul than that. And he'll go to the free throw line.
We're in the bonus now. Calvin Porto. 77% free throw shooter, so he's decent. If he gets these 2 here, Kaysen, this will definitely end it.
Well, I'm never going to say definitely.
Well, I will, because it'll get some beyond 6 points. There's the first one. I'm going to call it. There you go.
All right, you call it. Hey, but if he misses this one, Sky City player timeout.
Yeah.
Hail Mary from the free throw line on their side.
They're still 3 short. Let's see. Hilliard's down court there with Davidson. Calvin Porto misses the free throw, and now it's done. McGill, and he'll miss that last free throw, rather layup, but that will be this here this evening. 93-87. The Bulls get it done by 6. Bit nervy at the end there, Kaysen, but they just seal the deal.
Oh, they did extremely well on the defensive side of things. Again, when the bench players came on, Dan was a little bit nervous, so he put the starters back on, but they were able to hold them off in the end. They basically dominated the whole game, but Taranaki just tried to fight back. Again, a little bit of a lapse in the first and third quarter. Kind of sealed the deal for the Bulls. Unfortunately for the Airs.
Yes, indeed. All right, the Bulls win their 12th of the season. The Airs now 5-11 for 2023. That's it from Pukekohe. Hope you enjoyed the game in the Cells NBL. Franklin Bulls winning by 6, 93-87.